I think finished are finished. I think there's no chance. It's kind of interesting that though, and I think it's also important for anyone to remember if you're playing with players in your team that and there's a ranked disparity, or there's a rank disparity between you. I really would advise the lower rated players to be the ones who are playing as aggressively as possible. Let your best player defend. Let your best player play third man, because third man still gets involved in offense quite a lot. When it's third man's turn to go in, it's usually like an uncontested touch and they can just blast it in the top corner. So that's what they're going to be doing here, I think. It took a couple of warm-up games there for... Ethan kind of started off pretty hot, actually. I think you could see that he's played a lot of six-mans. He knew from the get-go. Lots of comms, lots of aggression. Yeah, Gregan took a couple of games to shake off the nerves, I think, and then he was a lot better in games 3 and 4. But okay, I'm actually just going to really quickly run and get water, because my glass is empty. So I'll be back in a second, guys. This should be correct. It is. So finished. Trying to get their first game win of the day, remember. I'll be back in a second. Alright, what did I miss? Oh! I almost missed. Finished going ahead by 1 goal. Look at that. Rick's getting beaten by Billy to the ball. And it looks like Gregan probably didn't have a lot of boost. Yeah, he had none. So he would have jumped for this if he had boost, of course. 187, thanks to the 3-month Prime. And Elliot4820, thanks for the brand new Prime. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you guys. Rick's team with boost star. Gotcha. So, like I mentioned with the strategy for Rick's run carry, it's the same strategy for finished. Eclipse needs to be super aggressive. That's brilliant. Just diving in. Xper as well. Oh my goodness! Look at this. Well, you know, I asked for it and they did it immediately. You got to think. You know, this is ideal. Just get your 2 players that were not recently pro players to be as aggressive as possible, get stuck in. Even if somebody makes a save there, the player that you'd want to be on the end of the shot that's coming up is Billy. Your third man in Rocket League gets more uncontested touches than anyone else on your team. Oh, well, Rick's made a smart play there to slow it down and go for the high ball, but the last touch was not what he wanted. Ethan almost finding the top corner now. That was by far the best play we saw of Xper all day, wasn't it? He actually looked pretty good in the Portugal. I casted a Portugal show match, and Xper looked like he was synergizing really well with the Chronic in that one. Great save by Billy. I think that early win that Rick's run carry got against Marky Mout and Snasky, that paid dividends, because that gave them confidence, and it also kind of gave them some time to figure out what they want to be doing. Whereas when it came to finish versus Marky Mout and Snasky, they were immediately, like, they were losing game 1, losing game 2, they were just falling apart, and then they lost all confidence before Xper could really show what he can do, because he's actually an SSL level player. Like, this guy, he can make some moves before Eclipse could settle into the game like we saw from Gregan. I think Eclipse is a bit lower rated than Gregan though, so he might struggle to really get stuck in. But you already see he's just going full aggression. This is what he needs to be doing as the lowest rated player in his team. We saw the best performances out of Gregan when he was doing this, just getting stuck in, being as aggressive as possible, not just sitting back and waiting for the ball to come to him. This is much better from Eclipse, and they actually got a chance to make a 1v1 play. Ethan says, no thank you. Not happening. Gregan will beat it enough for it to be an even matchup. I still back Rick's run carry to win this, but I think they've been a little bit surprised here, because they just 3-1'd the team that 3-0'd this team, so they probably came into this one feeling really confident, and maybe overconfident, because, wow, now they're getting 3-0'd. Xper reads the whiff. and smacks it into the net. Let's listen into their comms and see how they're feeling about winning a game for the first time today.
I guess I take those.
No.
Does that mean we've all scored one? Oh no, XP is too.
Nah, I don't score goals, bro.
No way.
Iniesta.
It's first place though with no goals.
Okay, that's not really.
I don't know.
I got it.
Ah, okay. It's gonna be.
I'm awkward.
I've just fallen off
Left,
the
I
post.
go. Yeah, too.
One more 50.
Okay, I'm no boost. I go back.
Yeah, keep grinding.
Yeah.
I'm still 0. Yeah, might be.
Ooh.
Oh
shit.
shit. Okay, I did not
Yeah,
expect you to hit that.
Right.
Oh my.
You can't score. You got that now?
You?
Huh?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
I'm 0.
I'm 0.
I'll leave.
I can call it.
I'm waiting.
Well, for
Wait,
the
guys, what team did you guys say that Rick's Ronde is coaching again? I've totally forgotten. He's using the Semper decal.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
So's Billy, but Billy's actually
Nice.
coaching Semper.
I'm just gonna slowly push
Isn't
up.
it 008? No, it's Resolve.
I'm gonna
Resolve.
sneak that boost.
I got bumped as well. Watch out.
You go?
I can't left or right.
I don't think Williams Resolve have a
That's it.
decal, do they?
I'm back.
Ethan ain't SSL.
I'll just fake. I'm not playing for this.
Oh, I'm gonna leave this comp so I don't talk over them. Ethan is not SSL. So many people are like giving me mixed responses in that one. Some people are saying Ethan's GC2, some people are saying he's SSL and rank B on the 6-mans, but I don't know. Doesn't really matter. All we need to know is, wait, is Expert AFK? Oh, nice open net miss there by by Rix anyway. Looked like Expert was just stuck in their half. He's GC2 and 3s. What's... Okay, he's GC2, so I think it's the same as Greg. I think they're both GC2 right now, but... He's almost B plus in 6-mans, to be fair. So if he's B plus in 6-mans, that's actually pretty decent, isn't it? Because the only ranks above B plus, aren't they A, X, and S? I'm not sure. But anyway, you know, he clearly from the get-go knew what he's supposed to be doing in these games. You can see from game 1 against Marky's team that Ethan was like, I'm going to get stuck in. I'm not going to wait around. I'm being aggressive here. Because that's what you want to do in these kind of matches, these pick-up team matches. And once Gregan started doing that as well, they've looked like, I think, the best team. But yeah, this is the Semper decal. This one here, it is actually. Yeah, I'm curious to see if they were just overconfident here. Now they're going to give a lot more respect to their opponents. They actually just lost this one. That's surprising. You know, if finished sweep Rixron carry, then Rixron carry lose. They come dead last. That would be hilarious because they're probably feeling super confident coming into this one. And look at the shots, in fact. That's ridiculous. They took 20 shots and they scored once. There were only 11 saves. Where did the other shots go? They must have been a bunch of posts and crossbars. I think Billy and Rix are both using the Semper decal, aren't they? Here's Rix Ronde. Is that not the Semper decal? Oh no, his one's not. Just looks like it. It's just a gold decal that looks like it, but now it's purple from the back, so it can't be. Yeah. Yeah, these are different. I think when I saw the Billy Semper decal, I just thought that they were both Semper decals. Let's see, can they keep it up? They're clinical in the last game. And, yeah, the poor shooting accuracy for Rixron carry let them down. So many people are suggesting NA coaches. What do you guys think would be the absolute best coaching team? Surely players like Fireburner, Chrome, Sizz. Are there any other like really high rated? Well, okay. Anyone saying Illusion, I don't think Illusion counts. Illusion is obviously still a top tier player. Yes, he's a coach, but I will be so surprised if he's not a player next split. Because Illusion is just definitely insane. But yeah, there's Sathu, Corrupted G as well. That's right. Ooh. Ooh! Absolute banger from Rix. It's a great pass from Ethan as well. But Rick's reading the ceiling bounce and then sticking the double tap in off the joint. Much better than the placement last game. AXB as well. So it looks like I think NA Coaches might be better at Rocket League. I'm not sure though. I don't know how good those guys still are, but you'd have to think that they're better than these teams that we've seen today, which they've been something else. No, Rick's not going to miss this, surely. Oh my goodness, he's hit the post. He almost misses. It's a phenomenal pass. Oh, what a read by Xpire. He nearly gets it. Billy's going to put it in. Where were these guys in the first match of the day? What is going on? What is going on? Unbelievable stuff. Yeah, a lot of they're all former pros. I think, you know, former pros will tend to gravitate towards coaching more and more as Rocket League goes on. As more and more mechanical 15-year-olds start taking their jobs, they're just going to coach them. You can't beat them, coach them. So, you know, maybe if Rick's Roncari are looking for a job after today, they could coach Finished, because the way this is headed. I don't know how this has happened though. Like, what happened to Rick's Roncari? They look like the best team of the three, and now that they're up against a team that are playing a lot more standard Rocket League and not playing that you know, old-fashioned style that we saw from Marky, Snasky and Mout, they just don't know how to handle it. They're not doing as well against this. You know, this could be one of those cases where Rick's Roncari, I should say, we're just better at that counter-attacking style now that they're up against a team who are actually kind of playing the same way they are, with much more rotation-based gameplay, not committing with your third man as much. They're just not as comfortable because they don't have those counter-attacks anymore. They've got to build their own attacks, and we saw from the 20 shots, 1 goal last game that they're not actually as good at scoring those kind of goals. But I've also got to give credit to Finish to have massively stepped up. I think that these guys they weren't playing anywhere near as well against Marky, Mout and Snasky, especially Xpire. Xpire's been putting in some bangers on target. Billy, I mean, we saw him trying to get involved in the game against Marky, Mout, Snasky, but he just couldn't do it. But where was this guy? Xpire's making plays right now. Eclipse has been a lot more effective in this matchup as well. They were right though, they were able to get a win against Gregan. This will probably be, yeah, I think Gregan, I think all the coaches don't want to lose to Eclipse. Eclipse is the lowest rated player, and like Relating Wave said, he's talked about this match all day, he's talked about these matches all day. Nobody wants to lose to this guy, but you think Gregan and Rix are losing to him twice in a row. Let's jump into the team comms to see what they think about that, if they're going to be able to come back. Gregan not making contact with that one.
I can go. I'll take control.
Nice.
Try again, maybe. So good. Bring back on.
Okay.
Nice. I'll get back burst.
Faking. They both went.
You. Nice. Back on.
Eclipse.
You're fine. Yeah. Nice. Try that. Can try.
I'm laughing at the 6-man, the Rocket League pro player inflection. Gregan's starting to talk like that as well.
Nice. I'm low back. I have to watch shot. I'm getting bumped. Touch them. Nice.
Okay.
Hold boost. Nice.
Set up.
Well done.
Open.
He's
On
there.
boost.
Behind you, Dragon. I'm middle.
Oh,
I can't.
Close. I'm no boost.
I'll rotate back.
nice.
Got that
Need to
boost.
go actually.
Got a boost.
Yeah, I go.
Close.
He's there. Watch
Take
shot.
You can
Okay,
go.
now.
I got the mid left.
He's coming.
I'm in middle.
Good.
I'm middle still. Close. I'm still middle. Go quick.
Come on, Matt.
Nice.
Middle?
Yeah, middle.
Got boost.
Okay.
Zero.
Why do they always
me.
extend the
Zero.
S's
I'm behind you.
I'll rotate
in
back.
Rocket League comms?
No boost.
Trying to bump one.
I'm dead.
Nice.
Bump, no boost.
Unlucky. Keep going, Rex. I'll watch
no
it, Rex.
Second
I'll
to
try
right.
off stealing.
He's up already.
I got it. 50.
Nice. You turn Rich. There's Eclipse alone.
Hey.
Got the mid left.
Oh, I feel
Watch out, I'm
bad.
getting bumped. Dodge them.
I just can't stop laughing. This is like,
again.
you hear this anytime
Nice,
you listen
trying.
to the pro
I
comms.
can't. Rex.
Oh,
Maybe misses.
Nice. Why
it's
miss?
missing that for sure.
Oh, unlucky.
Unfortunately for them,
Unlucky.
so is Gregan.
Boys.
Yeah, that's good effort.
It's time to Williams resolve.
Reverse sweep time.
That's also true. Yeah.
Time to Williams resolve it, because Rix, of course, does coach Williams resolve, as we've learned today. 2-0. I did not expect this. So Finished, if they sweep Rick's Roncari, will finish with they'll end today's show matches with a completely even win-loss ratio. There'll be 3 wins, 3 losses. Rick's Roncari would finish today with 3 wins, 4 losses, And Marky Mountain Snaski would finish today with 4 wins, 3 losses. So, in fact, Finished are not only playing for themselves here, they're also playing for Marky Mountain Snaski. Marky Mountain Snaski win. They just win today. If Finished can sweep Rick's wrong carry. Insane. I did not expect this after looking at the last matchup. I think that, you know, the reason we're hearing these that Rocket League comes, it's gotta be because Ethan plays a bunch of 6-mans. It's gotta be. Because if you play 6-mans, you've got to talk like that, or else everybody thinks you're toxic. You know, you've got to be like, nice, close. Like your teammate misses an open net, up close. Your teammate takes a shot instead of passing to you. Good try. You know, you've got to, or otherwise you're just gonna, yeah, unlucky. Very, I don't think unlucky happens so much in NA. That's very UK. You know, your teammate will completely miss an open net and you say unlucky, not because anything was in fact unlucky about the play, but just because you don't want to be toxic. But it's that, it's the inflection that gets me. It's so funny. Every end of every word is upward inflection. The S sounds are accentuated. That bit I'm not sure where it came from. I don't know I don't know who started the accentuated S sounds. I'm like, boost? Nice? Like, who started this? Whose fault is it? Oh! Billy stepping up. That's a banger. Look at that. So Xpera pressuring the ball. Eclipse sticks in a challenge. This is what we're talking about. You want your best player third man. Billy, after all the chaos is finished, just dusts the last defender. There's only 2 players left in the play. Billy and one last man for Rick's run carry. And Billy's able to dust him to the last ball. Surely NRG started it. You think so? You think so? Is that the 2K MMR Billy? It is. It is the 2K MMR Billy. He was not able to do much against Marky Mountain Snaski, but he is playing a lot better now. Marky Mountain Snaski's style just really threw off Finished. They did not know how to contend with it. They kept getting caught off guard by the positioning, the really aggressive positioning. And it's, you know, also worth mentioning that Marky Mountain Snaski, they came out the gate a lot quicker than any other team, I think. And now Rick's front carry getting an equalizer here. That's good setup by Greg, and just making sure not to get dunked on here. He sticks it high. He knows it's going to be awkward for Billy. Good read by Ricks as well. And, you know, even if the goalkeeper is there to save it, he had a good coverage on the hitbox. Yeah, the Queso decal looks so good. I think the Queso away decal is probably the best one. I like the BDS and Torrent away decals also. You know, seeing Nike and Adidas in game, and also Michelin, the wee Michelin man. You know, seeing those sponsors is really awesome too. Rix is below 2K. Yeah, apparently Rix hasn't been playing Rocket League, so he says. But you know, this guy played RLCS X and was in a top 8 team in the spring split. So, in pretty recent time, he was still a pro player, top tier. Is, you know, some would say getting carried by Chronic. There's probably some truth to that, but you still put in work. Right, okay, let's jump in some comms here. Let's hear what Billy, Eclipse, and Xpera have got to say. They're 1 goal away, well, potentially 1 goal away from sweeping Rick's wrong carry.
I got
No boost still.
yeah, mid left.
Yeah, I'm picking up back left.
I go. I'll just try to go down with one knock and
Oh, that is in.
bro.
As soon as that got hit, I was like, yep, that's in. I didn't even. That's such a perfect touch. I just moved. Even if I didn't move up, that was over me.
left.
Yeah, right. Oh no.
Can you block it?
Oh!
I'm behind. I
I
can't
just hold the boost. I'm behind you.
after wait. I got. You?
I'll try.
You got boost back.
I go.
Mid. Yeah, one more.
You go.
Ah, shit.
Oh shit, man. I got that boost.
I bumped him. Sofa.
I'm up.
Hang on. Never mind.
Okay. I'll try.
Top right. All
I'm
yours.
trying.
I just demoed Dragon.
You know that?
I
Yeah.
got
I'm
it.
behind you.
I can't go. I'm back.
got that?
I fake it.
I'll go.
Okay, yeah, you got.
Right, let's switch to the
follow
other
it.
team's comms now. See how stressed they are
Come.
hanging on to this lead.
He's got that over me.
He's
I can try again.
I'm nervous.
I'll bump him.
I'm back.
Okay.
You can back boss.
We're alone for a
Going
bit.
back now.
Taking.
I'm back
I got
close
it.
now. Can
I'll
you?
take again. Yeah, I got it.
Nice. Yeah, keep going. I'm bumped. I'm getting hunted. I got the back left. I can try. Oh, close.
Oh.
I can try. I'm awkward.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Sorry, that's
Oh
my
my
bad.
god. Unlucky. I was so confused. I was like, what is going on?
I would have missed that, to be fair.
It happens.
Wide open.
Yeah, it's all high. We still got lead.
For sure. I go right. Nice. I'll try to play solo.
Took mid red.
I go for a
Mid left.
reset.
Oh, Hog,
Over one.
double.
Pumping. Couldn't.
I got it.
I'll go back.
Put
Nice.
the noter.
Close. I can try. I'm 12
Shooting.
boost though. Yeah,
done.
got one touch. Goes down.
Just a bit wait.
Okay,
I'm
go,
sorry.
go.
Okay.
Shoot.
Close.
Not
I
bad.
watch the left. I can try.
Go.
Force him. Yeah.
I'm
He's there.
He bait
He
me,
won't.
bait me. Oh no.
I got the boost. I'm back.
Oh
now.
no. Oh
he's
no,
awkward.
Greg is
Mid-right.
third.
I got it. Put it
Only
forward.
Bill.
Might be
Sir.
awkward. Close. I bumped one. I'm middle.
Yeah,
Close.
he's awkward.
He's got it. I'll watch right.
I got big clear. You got
I got
short
it.
clear?
Yeah. I'll play 50. Got it.
He's coming.
Over one. Close.
Oh my.
Oh,
one
go the
straight
whole
to
way.
jump.
Ungle. Yes,
Nice.
keep it up.
I'm coming back.
I got it.
Nice.
My
I go
goodness.
back right.
I'll cheat.
I got it.
Right, switching to the other team again for the overtime. Let's
Nice,
hear it,
solid
boys. What's it going to
Oh,
be?
yeah.
They're one goal away from
Yeah, I'm 0, mate.
sweeping Rick's run carry.
Maybe.
This.
I'm up.
Thank you.
I'll go again.
I'll just at the end.
I'm 0. He bumped me. I'm 0. This is bad.
I'm mid right.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm coming from
I'm
behind.
still 0.
I got 50. Nice.
Woo!
I couldn't get it.
Oh, what shot.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, I tried to get Gregan so that it would make it easier for you guys, but instead I just wasted too much boost, so I couldn't get the save.
So you wasted 200 boosts. It's like you took our boost and then ran off with it.
No. I got mid right. I got my boost from mid right, mate. I didn't get it from
Oh
outside.
right. Yeah, we're just finished. Then we're just finished.
Yeah, they literally.
I was
I
chill for
landed,
so long.
I think I had like on 24. I challenged. I landed near the mid boost. I was like, "Fuck! I just got to go for it." Like, otherwise, none of us have boost.
Man, you'd think coaches would know that it doesn't matter anymore. They're talking about boost for a whole minute. Get your head in the next game, boys. What are they doing? There's no way that they let their teams do that. There's no way that the chat when these guys are coaching their teams in RLCS is, oh yeah, but nah, the boost, blah, 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 yeah, I got the boost from mid, and then I had 20 boosts, actually 22 if they were giving exact. That's one able to get the save, and you weren't able to get the save as well because there was no boost for you, and the other team took a boost like 30 seconds ago, and because it only respawns once every 10. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. Why are we still talking about it? Oh, it's just a show match, though, so they're probably just memeing around, but... Oh, whoops. I think with that win... Oh, whoops. I think with that win... Hold on, let me just figure this out. Doesn't that mean that no matter what, Rick's run carry win the entire thing? I think they... Do they? Because Marky's team's got a sweep. Oh my goodness. Marky's team's got a sweep, win, and a 3-1 loss. This... you know, would be a 3-1 loss if... Oh, Expert's got a wide open net. Bonks it in off the ground. Who whiffed that? They're benched. Oh my goodness, my game will not stop freezing. Right. Let's think. So yeah, it was Marky's team's on a +1 game win-loss. Okay, so if finished win this game, I think Marky's team still win. But instead of finishing last, Rick's run carry will finish second now. But if they win one more, do they actually tie? Because they would also be +1. I think Marky's team's guaranteed first equal, right? Because they're 4-3 overall. Rick's team would be 4-3 if they lose the... No, would they? Would they be 4-3? Rix's team would be 4-4. They only won 3-1. Rix's team won 3-1, and if they lose this, they'll also have lost 3-1. So they'd be 0. They'd be even on game win-loss. So I'm pretty sure that Rix's team need to get the reverse sweep if they want to tie. No, if they want to win this event, they've got to get the reverse sweep. If they lose 3-2, what on earth just happened? My computer needs to restart to complete. What is going on? Sorry guys, my game is tabbing out here. I'm trying to stop that from happening. Is the game freezing? Is it just freezing? I think it probably froze, right? I keep getting this pop-up. It's telling me that something needs to restart. Oh my days. This better stop happening. This is so annoying. Something's trying to force my computer to restart. I'm telling it, not right now. Stop it. Not now. Professional streamer, I know, right? So yeah, if they want to tie this, if they want to finish at least first equal, but also give themselves the chance to finish first overall, just by themselves, Richter carry need to win this game. If they lose this, then Marky's team win. They win the round robin with the positive win-loss. Oh, look at the plays though. Greg has got the last man out of the game and the recovery to finish it off. Good read there. He's just got to know that the defender's diving in. He knows the defender's committing, so he just pops it. Splice 505, thanks for 41 months tier 1, I appreciate it. I think I've got those pop-ups to stop happening, so we should be good to continue here. Let's see how lucky we get. Now remember, because they were swept in their first match of the day, I'm pretty sure that regardless of what happens from here, even if finished get a win, they still finish dead last. But you know, they'd finished last on tie breaks, not because of you know, the fact that they've lost 2 series. And you know, that would be pretty painful to be swept and then reverse swept. So for their own sake, hopefully that doesn't happen to them. But yeah, it could happen. It could happen. They're definitely double committing a metric ton at the moment. Billy got the flip reset. Little pop over Ethan. Knock on from Xper gets saved. Flip's denied by Rich Ronde. It's a good cut there by Xper. He's staying middle. He's staying middle to cover the infield pass, even though he, you know, didn't have a lot of boost. It's better to still stay active in the play. Okay, let's jump in some team comms again for the end of the game. We'll listen into
Controlling. I watched the wall. I got it.
this is our
Try it again,
Pro
maybe
Rocket
try to
League
bump him.
impression
I couldn't.
comms
I got back. I got that
from
top
Rich Ron
left.
Carey.
I got it.
Nice, good save. I'll try and bump Xperry. Bumped him.
Maybe.
Zero. I
Took back right.
No boost.
He's there.
Average
Should I
rank,
go
low
I'm
SSL.
zero.
No, I can't. Actually,
Okay.
I can. I got
You
it.
go, you go.
No boost.
Nice.
Took back left.
Taking.
I got on the back right.
Ooh,
Nice.
boost grab.
They're awkward. I watched the right. I can go.
Go.
Got
Time.
mid left.
I got it. Mid.
Time.
Can't go.
I'll try and go.
So
Okay,
excited about the bid
That's
and no one is there. His team's just ditched
Zero.
him.
I'm
We're
grabbing
out.
pads.
Right to me.
We're getting boost.
BM.
We're in
Yep,
NA.
nice.
That's open. Never
A
mind.
shot.
They both take.
Oh!
Nice.
Taking.
Oh,
I
he's
can try. I'll get a touch high.
I
Nice.
beat him. I beat him.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll get the
Take
boost.
control.
I'll leave.
Zero.
Oh, I need boost. I got
Get
like
every
five.
play is
You
You get one
nice.
touch.
So good to play with
Let's
these.
get the
Nice.
boost. Well done.
Like, you could literally just own goal. He'd be like, nice.
Nothing.
Good try. Close.
I'm on your pads.
I can't. Can you? Can you?
Yeah, I got it.
Right, we're listening to finish now. One goal
I'm
away from
super
winning
low,
the
though.
tournament
I'm going
for
to now.
Marky, Mout, and Snasky.
I'm over to
One
it.
mid right.
Couldn't do it in game 3. Can they do it now?
That's all I got. We got
You.
time. He's there now.
Got 50.
Nice mid. Mid.
Yeah,
Ooh.
full
I
flip.
go.
Yeah. Oh, you. Oh,
Wait,
you.
Oh! Good cut by
Um,
Rix.
Shit. Nice.
Oh!
Should be dropping, but he's got. Nice.
Ooh.
Alright.
You go.
I'm
you
right.
go.
Nah. I can't kick off.
Don't worry.
I can't kick
there's-
off.
If you shoot it
What does
standing.
he mean you can't kick off? It's not that, you just hit the ball.
I can't.
But I'm challenging.
Ball chaser. I'll get.
Greg, it is ball chasing. You
He's
should
got
ball
boost.
chase.
I'm
It's the
zero.
correct thing to
And
do.
I got no
I'm
pads.
0.
I go.
A supporter of
Don't
Rich
touch it.
Ronda.
I just did shit.
Yeah, I can't do anything with this.
I'm 0. Okay.
Oh, we
That
just
looks like.
tripled.
Oh!
Go away.
I got the 50.
I'll fake.
I'm going mid left.
Oh, why would he fake
Got
that?
me.
Oh my goodness.
No boost.
Stay with it. Yeah.
Blink above you.
Hold on. Stay with it. Keep staying with it. Okay. Nice. Come on.
Wait! Oh.
I'll leave that.
I'm dead. Oh no, I'm not dead. I got
I'm
bumped.
behind you. I'll go.
In middle for
Come on.
some.
I can't.
Yeah, it's dead, yeah. Can you go?
I'm up. Yep. We're under
That's a
it.
free shot for Expert. Oh!
Let's go!
Go.
How the fuck did these guys beat the last team? But we beat
No, they were trolling. They were trolling. It's
The speed from Expert.
something else.
what? So what happens now? Like everyone's 1-1.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, no. I'm getting trauma from the groups, man. No, not again.
Well. We've got every team winning once and losing once. That is amazing. I didn't expect that. I thought that this team was going to get destroyed, but credit to them. They really stepped up. Expert and Eclipse put in work in this game, made it a lot easier for Billy. But wow, Expert especially really just popped off in this series with the finishing touches. So that means that Marky's team finish off with, I think, the tiebreaker win on this. They have +1. Let me just enable this on the screen. We'll calculate it, because they had so they won 3-0, and then they went 1-3, which equals +1. So they're actually +1. And then we've got Gregan, Ethan plus Rix. They had a 3-1 win, and then they also went 1-3, so they're on 0. And then we had Eclipse plus Billy plus Expert. Now they went 0-3, and then they won 3-1, so they're on -1. So I don't think we need a tiebreaker here. I think that we've got a clear winner. We've got a clear winner here, and it's Marky, Snasky and Mout. They actually just got carried to the victory by Eclipse, Billy and Expert, because they did not get a win against Greg and Ethan and Rix by themselves. There you have it, folks. That's GG's. Gregan is saying tiebreaker game difference removes third, then tiebreaker for the winner. He's trying to he's trying to use the RLCS tiebreaker so that his team can still win. This guy is so sweaty. He can't take the L. I've copy pasted this this calculation of mine in the chat. Congrats to the ancient RL pros. Mout wins once again. We knew it was fair. We knew it was fair all along. I'm gonna try to do a winner's interview. I'll jump in team 1.
Do you want a winner's interview or something?
Hello?
Hi.
Congratulations on winning. Even though you guys didn't get the job done in 2 straight series. What happened?
We just knew that Billy and all that would take care of the rest for us. Matt had to be somewhere, so we were just like, alright, let's just patch this.
Matt had to be somewhere, but he's back. He's here.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I can't play another one. I'm queuing ranked in Trackmania.
Matt had some Trackmania to play, so we were just like, screw
I
this.
can't.
Are you doing like
That's how it
a
is.
cup of the day or something?
No, there's a ranked mode in Trackmania.
Oh, this is the winner's interview. Oh, kick him out.
Who's this? Yeah, who's this third place finisher? What's he doing in here in the winner's interview?
Hey, I win because you called this on comms, Johnny. I said so long as I beat Gregan, I win, and therefore I've won. So that's why I'm in the winners interview.
You don't get to
the rules.
you don't get to set your own rules.
Yeah, I don't
Do
know
I
if I
not?
agree.
I'm all for personal achievement, but no one else is. That's why it's called personal achievement.
Eclipse,
I
what do you
scored a
think
double
about?
tap, so in my book I won.
You did score a double tap. It was a good one as well. But,
No.
Eclipse, your own team's player, Relating Wave, said that he hopes you get 0-3'd because you wouldn't stop talking about this match all day. What have you got to say about that?
I mentioned it once, and I asked them, "Are you gonna watch?" And then they went, "No," and I said, "Okay." So
That's
I
not
don't
what
know
Relating Wave
about.
said. Relating Wave said you've been talking about it for 3 hours during scrims, so we've got conflicting stories here.
I mean, it's Wave. He chats BS, so he's a class A trash talker. So I'm never gonna win.
Okay, so for Marky and Mout, the victors, if there was to be an EU coach super team, who would you both choose for that super team, and do you think you could beat NA? That's what everybody's asking.
We could definitely beat NA. You know, historically, EU's always beaten NA, and we're part of EU history. So obviously, and if I were to pick, on you go, my friend. My
To
sweet.
be fair, I think we would get shit on by NA now.
Whoa! Whoa! What do you mean?
I think dude, now they have Illusion as a coach.
Oh yeah.
This guy was major like
True.
fourth.
Yeah, well,
four.
he couldn't hack it, so he choked and gave it up. So we can hack it. You know, he might be better than us usually, but we've got that cool head under pressure, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if he gave it up actually. You know, that's what First Killer said in his interview. He said that Illusion left, but there's been a lot of people calling out that statement. I don't know if that's how it went down, but he's pretty good still.
mean, I've heard a lot of coaches have left, in their quotation marks, and players have left, and I don't think that's ever been the case.
Oh, Snasky's here. Snasky,
Wait,
congratulations
did
on
we
the win. You won because somehow Eclipse, Billy, and
Somehow.
Exper beat Greg and Ethan and Rix, so you guys win.
What a legend. Maybe Billy's not that bad after all.
Snasky, what was it like playing with Marky and Mout again? Are you guys going to be queuing up ranked? Was this just the best experience of your life?
I don't even have Maki as a friend.
I would love to play with them again. They're great.
That's
Had
good
a
to
good
hear.
Wait, no, that's such a boring answer. I would probably never play with them. Like, we're all degenerates. We're not playing Rocket League anymore.
But you are all coaching. Wait, who's coaching the best team right now?
Me.
Is it Eclipse?
Yeah,
I guess so.
unfortunately.
Is it better than anyone else who was coaching today? I mean, Gregan's not even a coach. He just set this up.
He's a caster.
He's a caster.
I mean, he was a coach, and that's
He was. Oh,
so it's close enough, I guess.
I'd
That's
probably
GG.
be second.
Yeah, you'd be second. Or maybe Billy. He's got Semper.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm so
I mean-
disappointed. I lost to Gregan. I can't believe it. It was the worst day of my life.
Yeah, I think Gregan's actually going to do some replay analysis right now and probably break down all of the plays.
Gregan is a grinder.
He is.
He's grinding.
I'm pretty sure he's going to
We
stream it.
just fuck up in screams.
That's class. And I appreciate you guys coming on and putting on a great show. Congrats again, Marky Mountains, asking for winning Eclipse. Also for winning it for them, somehow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's preventing Gregan from... Well, you know, if Gregan won this,
yeah.
you'd never hear the end of it, so...
Exactly. So I had to do something, like.
Nice. Good job. They finished last.
No,
yeah,
they were
we
middle.
finished last.
Ah.
Because you guys 3-0'd us, we finished last.
You could have put them last, actually. If you won that third game and swept them, they would have been last. But... it wasn't
Yeah,
meant to
but
be.
we decided to troll. I think there was more double commits on our team in that third match than in the history of RL. So
That could actually be true. I remember pointing this out.
to be fair, I'd say live on stream, Greg, I've got a question for you. When I scored that goal in game 1, the first one, did you just straight up expect me to miss?
I had no boost.
Oh, okay, because you just sat there and we were all laughing. Like, there's no way he genuinely had that much confidence in me missing that he just waited for it.
Fender Strat, thanks
I
for the
was
10
in a
months.
position where I couldn't save any good shots, so I was like, screw it, I'll just back the bad shot and then follow it up. But there was no bad shot, you nailed it.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. The only time in my life.
I mean, we knew you guys were going to be good, but we didn't expect you to be that good. It was like...
I mean,
like,
we
oh.
didn't expect to be good. That's why we called ourselves finished. We played 2 ranked matches together beforehand. We lost something like 6-0 overall, or 6-2, or 6-1 or something. So we're like, yeah, we have no chance. And then we got beaten by Mout and all that, and then we were like, okay.
You mean Marky and all that?
To be fair, Marky, you did carry. There was a couple
That's
of
cap. Marky was the worst.
I don't know.
Marky,
The worst.
Marky carried against us.
I was
That's
lifting
all
from the
I'm
bottom.
It's the best way to
Those
lift.
girthy legs.
Stop. Yeah, you
Gotta
want to
use
lift in
them
the
for
legs.
something.
Don't want to hurt your back by lifting from on top. Terrible idea. Hey, Greg,
on
are you
a
staying
re-
live? Are you doing BDS replay analysis here?
Yeah, I was just analysing our goals and seeing what we did well. You know, that's how you analyse replays, right?
You look
Everyone here's a
at
coach.
the goals you've scored. You're like,
Yeah, and then you just move on.
yeah,
right?
you
Just
just, like, keep
confidence.
Yeah, of course.
Any anything in your colour, that's all you have to look at. You're sorted.
On a real note, though, Johnny, what was your expectation of the gameplay, and what was the gameplay you saw in comparison?
From a level of me to Billy.
I think it looked like none of the teams had ever played together before. But I wasn't sure if any of you had been secretly practicing and you were going to show up with synergy, insane synergy.
Wow.
But it didn't look like that had been happening. That looked like the first time you'd ever played. I would guess.
Like it too.
Johnny, let's be honest. Even if we played 1,000 hours with Maki, we would still have no fucking clue what this guy is doing. It's
Well, not with
completely
that
irrelevant.
attitude. No, with that. No,
Well, we won,
with
didn't
that.
we?
We did win.
Just-
This is the winner's interview, so
We still lost to Greg.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, I'll take it as a dub. We beat Arcade, so.
there's a lot of variance in this game. It's nasty. It's fine.
Yeah.
Especially when you're involved.
Especially, I'm not about variance.
I'm pretty sure you're in Rocket League 2 and the rest of us are still playing Rocket League normally, and you're just like playing your own game. I don't even know what's going on.
No, he's playing Rocket League 0 actually.
I'm
Just
so
Sonic.
He's playing an older version.
Playing the original.
I was surprised the fact that you guys actually played like 2018 Rocket League.
They
Just hit
did.
it
They
onto the
played. Yeah,
backboard
they played very
and
old
into-
fashioned.
And then when we went up against Finnish, they started doing all this fancy aerial stuff, and it was like,
Yeah.
what? What's going on here?
We're so caught off guard by Xpera. It was just like doing so much fancy stuff.
You've got an aerial.
Well,
Yeah,
we didn't really have a choice. We don't really.
we don't have arrow bound on our controller, so
Yeah.
we are summoning the inner Farah in this.
I don't think my game even has flip
Ian
reset.
Airbus.
Did any of you? I think Mout almost got a flip reset once.
No.
Snasky or someone flip resetted it over me. I remember that. Because I was like, oh, they got a second touch. I didn't expect this.
It was like
Nah,
there was one point where Marky was just sitting back post, and then I think Ethan demoed him, and afterwards we just laughed, and it was like, he still thinks back post is the right place to position when there's a bump coming. We learned that 2 years ago.
Like, it just looked like he was so scared. It was so funny.
Oh.
No, I think
Stargazing.
best
I haven't had
offense
hard enough
was
time.
easily Marky Snasky Mout, but worst defense was also Marky Snasky Mout.
Yes, that's surprising.
Because the offense has actually aged pretty well over the years. The same style actually still works.
Simple Rocket League, innit? Low
Still
boost
works.
touches.
It's just now there's new mechanics as well.
I
And the
think it
defense
was more
doesn't
the
work.
opponents we were playing against.
True, yeah. You wouldn't get away with that against BDS, would you?
we would not get away with that against
To be fair-
1700s in ranked.
To be fair, in that first game versus you guys, I think only Billy was able to hit it off the backboard. Me and Expert just kept missing.
So, I mean, there was a lot of
Right,
whiffs,
chat,
and
I've muted real
almost
quick. I'm gonna
aided
raid
the breakdown
Regan,
at
'cause he's
time.
gonna stay
Don't have a clue
live.
what was going on?
Yeah, it was awful for me.
Thanks for watching today. If you want to hear the continued conversation in
It's good on
Discord,
rehearsals, but
stick around with this
performing on
raid.
stage.
Wait, did you guys have rehearsals?
And I will
Wow,
see you
look at
guys
these
in
knives
1 hour
over
and
here,
45
Snasky.
minutes.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me
I
mute
know.
Discord for a second.